Hey man, we got week 7 football, bro. Is that Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast look like somebody drunk grand uncle. Mr. Beast look like he stole their uniform. The Lions did not show up today. These were not the Lions. These were the Marsupials. These were not the Lions. These were the Rabbit Coyotes. Jared Goff saw Lamar dotting that ball left and right. He said, "I'ma also throw one to the Ravens." Jared Goff had that throwing up touchback. Hey, you throw up a touchback. I ain't gonna lie, it could have been the Super Bowl. Ain't not one touchdown worth this celebration. This football game could have been a fight for humanity like an anime, and ain't no touchdown worth that celebration. Jimmy G trying out for his next team. He said he tired of being with the Raiders. He going for the Bears next season. He was throwing that shit directly to him. The Falcons organization said, "Desmond Ridder, don't throw that ball now one more time. You gotta run that shit. If Kyle Pitts ain't falling, he balling. If Kyle Pitts ain't slipping, he tripping. If he ain't losing his balance, he's showing his talents." Once again, you ain't got one song in your arsenal where you need to be behaving like that. Hey, you know what they say, Baker Mayfield or Baker may take off on your ass. Baker Mayfield run like he lost his shins in the war. Baker Mayfield run like Hank Hill dad. Baker Mayfield run like he got blisters on his heels. He caught that ball like that was his route. Oh shit, bro, we got a little bit of Minshew mania. This game right here was diabolical. Gardner Minshew is Baker Mayfield if they clone Baker Mayfield. Gardner Minshew, nah, that's Minshawn Lynch. That's Miss Shady McCoy. That right there should be a 115,000 yard penalty, bro. What the fuck is that? Gardner Minshew, nah, that's Minshar Jackson. I know one thing though. I know one thing for a fact. Myles Garrett is on crack. Simple as that. You need to drug test that man for everything. You need to drug test him for shit that don't even. Bro, he just locked him. Stephon Diggs look like evil Martin Luther King. Stephon Diggs look. Wait, I know that ain't. Bro, this the worst person who could ever catch up. Bro, I would rather anybody. Oh, this the worst thing. Need somebody that lock this.
Trap House Sports never misses, does he?
No, he doesn't. No,
But
it's a great page.
Burns, guess what? Guess what I have to tell you? Happy Victory Monday to both of us.
Yes!
To
Finally,
both of
dude.
us.
Our first episode ever where it is a double Victory Monday.
Yes.
We're both happy today, Josh. It's weird.
Not only a Victory Monday in dominant fashion by both of us.
Yeah. I mean, yours was a lot more meaningful, but
Yeah.
I'll take it. And we were literally talking about it this week. And you know what, Josh? We were talking about that one of us should get a cake.
Oh, you got it.
I didn't get a
Did
I didn't get a cake, but my mom actually sent me these earlier this week. And it's circus animal cookie like
We'll take
frosted
it.
crackers.
We'll take it.
You remember those when you remember these when you were little?
Yes, and they're good.
Yeah, they're really good. So if I could fucking open it, then I'll have a celebratory.
That works. No, that works as a cake.
Here,
Right,
cheers, Josh. Just cheers me. Cheers, brother.
All right, we're starting with the Ravens. We're starting.
Go ahead.
Oh my God! I asked for 4 good quarters, and oh my God, did we get it? Whoa! That. All right. Actually, I will say this though, real quick, because they did not have much to cheer for, and they were quiet for almost the entire game. But in terms of attendance, I'm talking strictly attendance. As someone who has been to now over 60 Ravens games, and every single home game since 2016, that is the single best, I'm serious, number 1 fan turnout by an away fan base I have ever seen. So I will give a shout out to the Lions fans, even though they were quiet for the entire game. That was impressive. Like, I knew they were gonna show up because they showed up every stadium, but like, you know how the away side bench usually has is the only part of the stadium that you can actually make an argument maybe is even 50-50. Usually, like that side of the stadium, at least in Baltimore, that's how it works.
Like right behind the bench, behind the bench. Yeah.
Usually that's like 55-45 away fan. I'm not exaggerating. It was 85-15 Lions fans in that side. That like lower bowl right next to the bench, it was almost all blue. It was unbelievable. But what was insane was, despite the fact that I've never seen so many away fans in the stadium, we were loud. Like, not even just from when we were doing good. I'm talking from the jump. Obviously, I think Terrell Suggs' Ring of Honor had to do with it. Obviously, fans show appreciation. That was obviously a huge part of it. But, like, and then obviously what we did on the field, do the massive shout out to the Flack Nation Ravens Flack on Sunday. They were incredible. But the team, Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Wow.
Josh, you keep fumbling the fucking bag. You keep fumbling the bag.
All right. You're right.
You keep fumbling the bag.
You're right. My bad.
Disappointed.
Lamar Jackson was unbelievable yesterday.
He had a great game.
That was insane how well he played. The defense continues to be incredible. Not to take any credit away from the defense because they played really, really well, but I think it was just the Lions were just off. And I know there's gonna be a lot of people here that are gonna say the Lions are overrated. They suck. They were terrible yesterday, but I think they were playing too well. I feel like they needed kind of that reality check. I think they'll be fine. They'll bounce back. They ran into a great Ravens team. They were not ready. They might have just been cocky and just in that mindset of just no one can beat us. And they forgot that no matter who you play, anyone can beat you, especially if it's a really good team. But
100%.
It's so funny to say this, but I swear to you, it is true that next week it is a real test for the Ravens because I have seen this team do this in the past. Play a really, really good football team. Go out there and dominate. And then literally the next game, follow it up and play a team that they should beat and lose.
Chick-fil-A is good, but Raising Cane's is better. Sorry.
Usually that team is not as bad as the Cardinals, but the point still stands that they need to now follow this with going to Arizona and winning a game they should win, not struggling. I'm not talking like a 17-10 win. Do what you did yesterday because I'm pretty sure the Lions are better than the Cardinals. So please go out there and play the way you should next week because if they can do that, man. Woo! Because I loved what I saw yesterday, man.
Yeah, I would have too.
And now we can follow a happy rant with another happy rant. How about that? Now it's
this is so much better. This is so much better than usual.
I'm so happy.
Because here's the thing. It wasn't only a Bears win yesterday. It was also a Detroit Lions loss. It was a Green Bay Packers loss.
Yeah.
And tonight, the Minnesota Vikings play against like a top, if they're not your number one team, a top 3 team in the NFL tonight. So it was a very good week.
Definitely not the case for the Ravens. The Steelers.
It was a very, very well-deserved, very good win. Because look, you had Tyson Bagent going in there. Nobody knew what he was going to do. Nobody had any clue. Do you know what he did? He didn't play like a superstar.
He did his job.
And he was a game manager. And he helped the Bears win this game in a demanding fashion. But you know what? I have a couple shout-outs first.
Foreman?
Number one shout-out is Dante Foreman. Absolute dog. 3-touchdown game, being our third-string running back.
I don't understand why he didn't get more playing time to begin with. Everywhere he's been solid. And everywhere he goes, he becomes a backup. And then whenever he finds his way onto the field, he does this. I don't understand.
Because they're trying to get Roschon Johnson some more reps. They're trying to get Roschon Johnson the reps. They want him to be one of the next guys. They want Roschon Johnson to be a guy. But here's the thing. Third string running back goes in their 3-touchdown game, 33 fantasy points. Unreal. Number 2, last week before we played the Minnesota Vikings, I made a video saying, hey, without Justin Jefferson, watch out for Jalen Johnson. And I had a lot of people come for my throat saying, who the fuck is that guy? I don't even know his name. I didn't even know who he was until you said that.
What?
And he's guarding. I swear on my life. Josh, I shit you not. I am not kidding. People are just saying, oh, he's mid. He's mid. Okay. You know, it was.
I don't agree with that.
It was a regular. It was the regular TikTok comments. No, but there were some people saying, I didn't even know who that was until you said his name.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Which it's a lot of like 10-year-olds in the comments. You know how it goes, right?
Like, I don't necessarily agree, but if you're going to call him mid, it's one thing. But you can't say you never heard of him.
While guarding against Devontae Adams the entire game. 6 targets. Only 2 receptions allowed for 16 yards.
Should have been 3 because he dropped.
2 interceptions. 2 pass breakups. In a 2.8 passer rating allowed. Now look. Obviously, Brian Hoyer's playing quarterback, this and that. I don't give a fuck who your quarterback is. If you put up that stat line against a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL, you are a dog. You are a dog.
I agree with you. And Jalen Johnson actually has been really solid all year for them.
Yeah,
but
he always is. I mean, he just got back off injury too. He just got back.
How many of those 6 targets were catchable?
Every single one, essentially. Every single one.
They were all like
Hoyer was kind of, at least from what I saw, Bees, look, this is what I was going to get. I'll get into that at the end, but from what I saw, Hoyer was kind of dealing. He was dealing.
No, he wasn't. He
was dealing a little bit. He was, I mean, he was putting the ball. It looked like from my seats that he was putting the ball in the right places. It looked like it was a little bit, but also that's what I was going to get into at the end, Joshua. Is you know what I'm going to say about those seats. But second shout out, I mean, my third one is not Tyson Bagent, but the Bears offensive line. Because
Ravens offensive line too, by the way.
There you go.
I got to throw that because I forgot to mention that Ravens O line was incredible yesterday.
Yeah, when you have an undrafted rookie quarterback starting his first ever NFL start, the only way to get him going is you have to protect the hell out of him. You have to make sure that almost nobody gets back there to him if you want him to start working. And against Max Crosby and that Raiders defense, it got scary. I was scared. Tevin Jenkins, 36 snaps, 0 pressures allowed, 0 sacks allowed. I don't know the rest of that offensive line, but they played lights out.
You don't know your team's O-line?
Well, no, I know their O-line. I don't know their stat line. I don't know their stats. Yeah, I know our fucking offensive line.
I was about to say, Burns. Yeah. I was about to be so disappointed in you.
No, I was just going to say, I don't know their stat line.
So disappointed in you.
But what a game.
Name your whole line, probably.
What a game. What a game for that Bears offensive line, man. They took Max Crosby out of the game. They took him out of the game.
That's impressive.
And it was very impressive. And you know who was guarding him the whole game? Rookie Darnell Wright.
Yeah.
That's who was guarding him the whole game, and he took him out of the game. That kid has been fucking incredible all year long. He has been an animal. I love him.
He was good.
And he's a big boy. He's a big guy. Lastly,
did you see what I got for the game?
What?
So I was walking in. Actually, do you remember Grant from your talent show?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So I was walking in.
How could I forget?
I assume so. So I was walking in to the stadium yesterday. I randomly run into him, like literally at the entrance. And he goes, I got an extra field pass. Do you want to come? I'm like on the sideline? Yeah, sure. Let's do that. So we did that, which was insane. But the where we were, it was like right next to where the D line warming up.
Mm-hmm.
One of the drills was like them kind of running like right to where we were at like full speed. Especially when you're me and you're 5'3". Those people are massive.
Yeah.
Like, you know they're big, but when they're right next to you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No, they're fucking
It's one of those like, hey.
Yeah, basically. I mean, my height, I'm almost on the same level with a couple guys. I almost am. I'm 6'4". I'm almost there. But it's wild to see some of these humans. But lastly, shout out to Vivid Seats for the seats yesterday at the game. I mean, they were literally, I checked StubHub, and those seats were going for fucking like $950 right next. I was 9 rows off the field on the 20-yard line. If you didn't see my videos yesterday.
Was that like sponsored?
Yes, sponsored by Vivid Seats. Shout out to them. I appreciate it a lot. But the big thing is, you know, it was super cool until they get to the other side of the field.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't know what's going on.
And that is why my seats are good. That's why I love my seats.
That's where, you know, here's my thing. I hate end zone seats. You sit in the end zone, right?
Yeah, upper deck end zone.
I hate end zone seats. I wouldn't. You see, I think the best seats in any stadium is like 200, 300 level, 50-yard line.
Which is where the Ravens suites are, which I've sat at, and I agree those are better. But I do love my seats.
Yeah, no, I love my seats as well. I mean, I'm up in the air and I'm looking down at the 20-yard line, but I could see the whole field from there. You know, even if it's on the other end of the field, it's wild. But it was really cool when they would go down and score right in front of us. It was awesome.
Yeah,
I saw a pick right in front of me. I didn't see the the Jalen Johnson pick 6. That was on the other side of the field. But I saw Dante Foreman get 2 touchdowns in front of me. It was cool. It was really cool. But I saw the game of the year, mascot football at halftime, which was awesome.
Oh, no way.
Oh, it was the best. They didn't play against kids. It was mascot versus mascots.
The Ravens have permanently retired any kind of mascot football games forever.
Yeah.
That's never going to happen again.
Yeah, no, it can't. But
they did that. They did do it in the preseason again, where it was girls flag football against each other, and Edgar and Allen actually wrapped Poe in bubble wrap, and Poe ran out like onto the field in full bubble wrap in the preseason, just as like a joke.
Really?
Yeah.
But it was a really fun time. I had a great time. Tailgate with my family. It was good. And just Soldier Field, lower the fucking prices on everything in that stadium, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What food do you get when you go to a Ravens game?
So it's simple. I just get popcorn and fries, and that's all I need. I'm so laser focused. I am that guy. I am the guy.
You don't get like a hot dog, like the hot dog guy walks around. You don't get a dog. You don't get a burger. You just get hot dog.
I'm the guy who's so locked in on the game that like.
Use run on carbs. That's the best way to put it, Caspi.
No, that's in general, yes.
Okay, I was
general statement, yes.
Hot dog guy was coming around, and I was thinking about it until I saw a hot dog was like $10, $11. I said, no,
right,
no. It's unreal. But hey, good win. And now we get ready for. Yeah, we can get into the rest of the league, and now the Bears are going to have to get ready for Sunday Night Football in LA against.
By the way, let's put it this way here: it's not Bears versus Chargers not getting flexed out. It's LA versus Chicago not getting flexed out.
Exactly.
That's what it is. It is not like the Bears versus Chargers is not the reason why Sunday Night Football did not get flexed out. It is Chicago versus LA, and in LA in particular, where they are trying to.
Josh.
Yeah.
The Dolphins have been selected as this year's in-season Hard Knocks team.
Whoa. What?
That's big.
Go. Oh, we're watching that.
That's big.
Watching that. That's
Mike
crazy.
McDaniel, dude.
Oh, man. I'm so excited for that.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's big. That's big, but all right. Start off right away, immediately. Send it over to the Colts and the Browns.
Yeah.
Just robbery. Josh, you got to admit, robbery.
Yeah, no, but I want you to do it so I don't get called biased for being a Ravens fan.
No.
I want you to handle it.
Absolute fucking robbery. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just horrible.
Yeah, it was. Really horrible.
Horrible. Dude, officiating around the league yesterday. Horrible.
Yeah, that really is what it was. It was Steelers game 2 with that spot. But multiple just like ticky-tacky bad calls.
So many ticky-tacky calls. So many.
Listen, and
every game.
People don't acknowledge how difficult being a ref is. But what I do not understand, and this is not the ref's fault, what I do not understand, and someone that you guys know I love, but he makes a point all the time, Pat McAfee says that it makes zero sense why these refs are not full-time employees. Why they are not spending the offseason doing what the players do, watching film to get better.
Yeah.
But you know what? They can't do that because they have to work normal jobs during the offseason because for some reason, this incredibly important job that these refs have, the league refuses to make full-time employees. It makes no sense. And officiating will never get better until they make that change. It will never, ever, ever get better. It won't. And it sucks because you're going to have them missing calls like this because It drives me.
Josh, I don't know if they have to work regular jobs. I don't.
No,
they make about 200. They make about $200K a year.
Do that
during the NFL during the regular season? They make $200,000 a year. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. Regardless,
that's enough to get by.
Should be full-time employees. And
they should be. No, I agree. But that's a lot of money right there.
Okay, maybe. All right, fine. But the point still stands.
Yeah. But I just the whole league, it was just a fucking shit show. It really was. Yeah. And this was one of the main games of it. Man, Indy, you deserve this win. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It's bad.
I've been saying this about the Colts. I've been consistent with them. I've been consistent with them, and I'm not sure. Yesterday, watching those highlights back today, that was impressive.
They got a good ball club over there, man.
That was impressive.
They got a good team.
I mean, here's the thing. What we said at the beginning of the season about a team like the Steelers, how they were and the Browns, how they were in the wrong conference.
Yeah.
That's the Colts. If the Colts were in the NFC, this is a playoff team. In the AFC, they're going to win 8 or 9 games, and they're going to be nowhere near the postseason.
Nope, you're not in the postseason. Yeah, I agree.
It's not. They're in the wrong conference. If this team's in the NFC, this is a legitimate playoff contender. In the AFC, there are too many teams that are without a doubt better than them. And that sucks, but it's true. The only way they can make the playoffs is if they win their division, and Jacksonville is not letting that division go. That's unfortunate, but it's the reality. But Cleveland, deserved or not, this is a win we're going to look back on in December and say, "Oh, that was a big one for them."
Yeah, no, they look great. And I agree with you there. I'm very proud of the Colts.
How about Deshaun Watson clearing the concussion protocol and not being put back into the game?
You know, with all the injuries as of late, just in general over this past year and a half, I think that's a smart thing to do. I think that if you go into concussion protocol, even if you clear it, stay on the bench.
That was the Browns decided.
That's not a bad call.
He went down, and they medically cleared him and said, "Nope, you're still sitting. We're putting PJ Walker in." And I see your point. I don't even disagree with you, but it's still very interesting. And because obviously he's been in the AFC North his whole career. I have seen this guy play in person once a year, and I've seen him play my team twice a year, and I've watched a ton of his games. He's been doing this his whole career. Him and TJ Watt. But this year, Myles Garrett, yesterday in particular, oh my God. No one who is 6'4", 270 should have the ability to do what he did yesterday on that field goal. That is one of the most athletic things I have ever seen. Did you see that? Did you see what I'm talking about?
What?
The blocked field goal?
The blocked field goal? Which one?
From Myles Garrett.
No, I did not.
I'm pulling it up right now. That is one of the most athletic things I have ever seen in my life. What I'm about to show you, I need you to remember, is from someone who is 6'4", 270. All right? Now remember the rule. If you do this and jump over the line, they change the rule. You cannot make any contact with anyone.
Yeah.
Not on the Titans, not on the Colts, not on the Browns. You need to completely clear everyone. Watch this.
Not even close, yeah.
That is unbelievable.
No, that is wild. That's a big ass hop, dude.
6'4", 270. That is unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What a guy.
That's crazy.
But yeah, robbery from the fucking Colts. Let's get into another game.
Palomalu's not 6'4", 270. That's the point.
Yeah. All right, let's go into another game, Joshua.
Yeah, let's move on. You know what? This is one I was so excited to watch the highlights of. I was so excited to watch highlights of this one because I wanted to know. This is what that's what I'm saying. Like, how the fuck did this happen? Did Buffalo just suck? What went on? So I went on. This was the first game that I watched highlights of.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Burns? You know what it was? You know why this happened?
Why?
It's because of one person only. And his name is Mac Jones.
Really?
Yes. Seriously. He was incredible.
Wow.
The Bills did not play a great game. I'm not saying the Bills were amazing. But Mac Jones, more than anything that Buffalo did, is the reason why they won this game. There was nothing like this was a game where Mac came in and said, "We're winning this game."
I seriously cannot believe that they won against the Buffalo Bills. I thought that this was the easiest game.
They won because of Mac.
Yeah. And Mac Jones, I thought that he's on his way out of the league. Well, he had himself a ball game, as you said. And I'm shocked. I'm still shocked right now that they actually ended up winning this fucking football game because I thought that there was no way in hell that you go into No, wait, it was in New England, but Buffalo goes into New England and they lose. The Buffalo Bills that have just ran that division for forever, almost ever since Josh Allen's got there, basically. Just unreal. They
might have found the number one receiver yesterday too. This rookie Demario Douglas. I don't know what took so long to use him, but if he plays the way he played yesterday, the Patriots found. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to be like a stud, but in terms of being their number one target, they found him. I did like on Buffalo's side of things. On the positive side, I loved seeing Dalton Kincaid getting involved. The rookie who I really, really like coming to the draft. I had very, very high expectations for. He hasn't done what I thought he was going to do. He's still been good. And yesterday,
that was Belichick's 300th win.
Yes,
that was his 300th win. Wow, dude, I feel so out of the loop whenever I go to the Bears game because it's like I'm just so locked in. I'm so locked into the Bears.
Well, that's every Monday morning. What I do is I wake up and immediately I go into YouTube and I just watch the highlight reel of every single.
Oh yeah, I had to drive back from home this morning and then I had to do some school stuff. I had a whole day this morning already. But wow, this is the most shocking loss I think so far of the NFL season. Besides,
now the Cardinals and
the 49ers last week. Cardinals and the Cardinals have been competitive. Have been competitive.
You got to remember what Dallas looked like at that point and what the Cardinals looked like at that point.
Sure, but here's the thing: the Patriots have sucked balls. They look like the worst team in the NFL all season long. I think it's up there. The Patriots suck. Hey, can we get into one game for me, please?
Yeah, which game? I'm on different tabs. Just tell me.
Just think about what game I really want to talk about.
I'm assuming Green Bay.
Yes, let's get into it.
Well, first of all,
hold on. No.
For telling you what this was going to happen,
Joshua, you took the Broncos, right?
I did.
Attaboy, I took the Packers to win.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I thought, after all the shit they talked to us after we lost to the Broncos, I'm like, there's no way. There's no way that they fucking lose. There's no way. And they suck. I am embarrassed at the fact that we lost to them week 1. I'm embarrassed. Oh, that's how bad they've looked. I'm seriously embarrassed. That's going to be a loss that's going to bite us in the ass. And the Broncos lost. The Broncos are running through the NFC North right now. Broncos, we're the only teams. Are we the 2 only wins that they have? Is it? Yeah, it is. It's us and the Packers.
Yep.
Wow. Just Jordan Love sucks balls. He is a horrible quarterback. And people saying it's year 1. He's figuring it out. It's year 4. It is year 4 in the NFL for Jordan Love. It is not his first year. Sure, it's his first year playing. Whose fault is that for keeping him on the fucking bench? It's year 4. And he sucks. I can't wait to see Green Bay enter the quarterback carousel and get to deal with the reality that we have all had to live through. at one time.
They're due for that.
It's going to be beautiful.
Beyond due for that.
Oh, they are beyond due, and I can't wait.
So
I cannot wait.
They have, Jordan Love is under contract for the next 2 years because they didn't pick up the 5th-year option, but they did this like weird thing where instead of picking up the 5th-year option, actually it was not weird. It was actually really smart. It was instead of picking up the 5th-year option, which would give you the extra year where you'd have to be paid like a top 5 quarterback in the league with having at that point in time literally 1 start. They gave him a 1-year extension worth like a mid-tier quarterback salary to where he's not entering a contract year this season on top of the pressure that was already coming in. But
for sure,
the thing with Green Bay, like I feel like I'm gonna be honest with you, Barnes, and you're gonna love to hear this. I feel like I was too lenient on them over the first 5 weeks and saying, they're not that bad. This was an eye opener to me, where even though, which is weird because I picked against them, so it's not that I didn't see it coming, but the way that they lost, this was an eye opener to me that this is not even the mid team that I thought they were going to be. They are not very good. They're not.
It was just bad football. And this is what, I mean, obviously I expect this out of the Green Bay Packers every year of my life. This is what I always say. But talking like real shit and bias aside.
Yeah. Green Bay actually
you just had a weird, I think that everyone did. This kid going out there, Jordan Love, his first, even like when he started this year, you just had a weird feeling about him. That he's not the guy, you know? I feel like everybody just had a weird feeling about him. When Aaron Rodgers went in, everybody's like, hold on. But this kid sucks.
Right on you. That's actually
sorry.
Really
Sorry, Katie.
Whoa, we got a trade. Whoa, a massive one. Whoa.
What the fuck just happened?
Going to the Eagles.
Who tweeted? Who tweeted? Who was
That's
it?
From Ian Rappaport. That is one of the best safeties in football. That is one of the best safeties in football.
Wow.
Going to Philly.
Yep, right now. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
That. Oh my God.
Wow.
It is Trade-tober. Here's the first one. Get ready for it for the next week. But
yeah.
This is scary.
Super Bowl. Hey, they were my preseason Super Bowl pick. I'm still keeping them there.
This is insane. What just
happened?
This is so big where we got games to talk about. I don't care. No, we're talking about this for
pull up the score of the Philly game last night as we talk about this. I'm refreshing Rappaport's Twitter right now to see if it's any details whatsoever. But
yeah, that hasn't come out yet. I'm waiting for it.
Right now, that's all we have. But hey, before we get into the actual trade, how about the fucking Eagles last night?
Yeah, we were on this game, but this was wow. I'm still like this is crazy. But
yeah.
The Eagles had a similar issue that the Ravens had. The only difference was they were 5-0, then 5-1. So it wasn't looked at as a problem because obviously they were winning games. But like the Ravens, I felt like I hadn't seen Philly play 4 complete quarters yet. I felt like I hadn't seen it. Yesterday, we got it.
Yeah.
We got it. They looked amazing. This
is the Philly that we were looking for.
Yep.
We found them, and they're here, and they've been here all year. They've
been here all year, but they haven't looked the way they should.
I've said it so many times, Josh.
Until yesterday.
Josh, I've said it so many times, and it's just I've used the same quote so many times this year that sometimes a team just needs a punch in the mouth. Philly got that last week.
I agree with you, but I've never heard you say that on this show.
Oh, not on this show. I say it on South of BS all the time. And I have said that in this show. That's bullshit. It's bullshit.
True. I agree with you.
It's bullshit. I say that whenever we're picking games. I say that all the time.
I honestly do not think you've ever said
it's bullshit. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I don't think you have. But point aside, I agree with you, and you're right.
Yeah, they need a punch in the mouth, and they got that versus New York, and now they went in here and they did their job.
Has it. It's a 5th, a 6th, and safety Terrell Edmonds to Tennessee. Howie Roseman, ladies and gentlemen. Are you kidding me? What? A 5th, a 6th, and the safety that now would be on the bench because Byard just got brought in.
Wow.
For a guy who you can legitimately call a top 5 safety in the NFL.
Wow. You know what, Ian Rappaport in his Twitter bio, it says made 7 cameos in the movie Draft Day. I'm shocked that would be in his bio. You know, like it's a cool thing.
I love that.
I'm just shocked that would be in his bio. Wow.
Whoa.
I
wasn't expecting them to give up a first. I wasn't even sure if it was a second, but a 5th, a 6th, and the safety that would be now going to the bench. Oh, Byard was born in Philly too? Oh my God.
Dude, Philly.
No way, man.
They are having like the best sports run ever right now.
By the way, Titans fire sales here. Derrick Henry's next. This is correct.
Dude, I don't know.
Yep. Why? Here's what I say. Burns, he's a free agent after this year, Derrick Henry.
Oh, yeah, that is true. That's just so wild to think about, dude. That's so wild to think about. If Derrick Henry goes to any other team, where would Derrick Henry go to, though?
Well, the question becomes which team needs a run? Like, the only team where a Christian McCaffrey trade made sense was the Niners because they were the only team that really needed a running that like could have used a running back, but were willing to give up something for it because they knew it actually would take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Right now, there's only one team, and the chat is saying it. It's the Bills. It's the Bills. That's the team that makes sense.
Dude, Derrick Henry with Josh Allen.
This is not a Raven move. It would not be a Ravens move to do it.
Derrick Henry, Josh Allen, and Stephon Diggs is an unreal offense, dude. That's crazy.
Oh, my God. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
This actually is also a really good option.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Chiefs actually make a ton of sense. Especially because he's a free agent this year, a 1-year rental. Give up your first round pick that you think is going to be number 32 anyway, and get Derrick Henry in Kansas City.
Derrick Henry and the Chiefs, dude, that's wild.
You know what? Actually, I'm starting to think that might actually happen. Why not? Like, why wouldn't the Chiefs do that?
Because Derrick Henry will steal Taylor Swift from Travis Kelce.
I don't think Brett Veach cares on that one.
He gets so serious. I say something like that, he gets all serious. Wow. All right. Welcome to trade season.
Yeah, it is. Well, trade deadline. What's today? 23rd. We are 8 days away from the deadline.
We're also 8 days away from the day that I get to go and see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Yeah. Do you have any interest in seeing that movie or no?
No.
Why not? Did you never play the game? Did you play the game at all?
No.
You never played Five Nights at Freddy's?
No.
How? Why not?
It was actually, I don't remember very many of my friends playing it either. Now that
none of your friends back in middle school, like on the bus ride home?
Which is weird because I remember it being popular. At least they didn't talk about it a lot.
Dude, it was middle school. Every kid played it. Every kid. Like, we'd be on the bus ride home and everybody would be playing it on their phones.
Anyway.
That was our thing. But yeah, I'm going to see Five Nights at Freddy's next week. That's wild. That is wild. That's huge for Philly. And hey,
I'm not over the package though. Terrell Edmonds, a 5th and a 6th. Remember, Philly's defense, they lost CJ Gardner-Johnson. So you needed that. There was a hole there, a safety. And
yeah.
Well, yeah, they filled it all right.
Yeah, they filled it. I just got so much more confident in my Super Bowl pick. I just got so much more confident.
Me too, because I picked him too.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be trades happening on and off the next 8 days. I don't know if you're going to get one. Well, you might get bigger names than this getting traded.
Yeah.
But I don't think you'll see a trade with a bigger impact than this. I don't think I'm exaggerating here. I saw what Roquan Smith did to the Ravens defense when they got him.
What GV said. That's Papa Burns right there.
You can say trading is in midseason not a good move. Flow with the other safety and nickelback time to.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yes, you're not wrong. But the thing is, I literally saw the Ravens defense, which was not playing bad football, but it felt like there was something missing. And they heard that there was a special talent that would immediately elevate that defense available. So they went out and got him. And that's what this move feels like. Did they necessarily need to do it?
No. No.
Oh
they didn't need to do any other moves. The Philly could sit with the same team that they have now, and they will still be front runners for the Super Bowl.
Right.
They will still be front runners.
This move makes it really does feel the exact same.
Now, what if he is right and this does fuck up some chemistry in Philly? What if it does? Well, adding a superstar, I don't think this is more just playing like devil's advocate, right? Is adding another superstar always helps, but there's a lot of situations, not only in the NFL, but in a bunch of other sports leagues, where when you add in another superstar mid-season, they don't mesh.
Right. Well, and that's one of those things that you never know. But
yeah.
I mean, honestly, like the counter is like, you can say that about literally any trade ever.
You could.
With that logic, teams should never make a trade. That's the thing. Like the logic with that is, all right, never make a trade again.
Damn, yeah, that's exactly like the Lakers. But I don't know, but at the same time, last night.
I do see what you're saying.
Last night, they played so well.
Right.
They played so well. And even against that Miami Dolphins, who has been unstoppable this year. Unstoppable. They got stopped. Philly went in there. They got stopped.
You know who stopped them? The front seven, not the secondary.
Yeah, they did. That is true.
It was the front seven that shut that team down.
Completely. You're not wrong. Yeah, Sweat had a hell of a game yesterday.
The secondary, while they have Slay and Bradbury, Tua still hit a couple deep ones. Tyreek.
He did. Which will always happen. Whoever you are playing Miami, it will always happen. Always will.
But it was because the safeties are very, very young over there.
Mm-hmm.
And now they have a proven veteran guy where it makes sense.
Yeah. 100%. And I just think, I don't know. I really think that Philly didn't have to do this, but it's going to help them a lot. It's going to help them a lot.
I agree with you. They didn't need to, but it's one of those things where they saw that he was available and they didn't need to do it, but they knew it would help.
Yeah.
They knew it would help.
Now, that is true. That is true.
What?
Defensive tackle or what's it called? Or just like a D lineman is the only trade that will make a difference immediately. Yeah, because it's the same thing essentially everywhere you go. You do the same exact thing, if that makes sense, Joshua.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but that's I
don't know. I don't know.
I won't say only. I think any position has the ability to. Because again, literally, Roquan Smith, linebacker. I saw.
Yeah, that was. Fuck you for bringing that up. I miss him so much. He was a beast. But also at the same time, we got Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards, who are both playing unreal this year for like the same price as him. But he's so good. He's so good. He's a dog. But hey, do you want to talk about tonight's game? Because we haven't really talked about it yet.
Yeah.
All right. Enough of the trade talk. We're going to have a lot more trades this week.
Yeah, we will. Before we get into that, let's take a look and see how we did on our picks this week. And spoiler
not
alert,
good.
Terrible.
Yeah, not good. Not good out of the
across
boys.
the board. Terrible, actually. Fans included.
Everyone.
It's a lot of red here. The fans and myself went 5-7. You are 6-6. Michael 7-5. Now, if Minnesota wins, Michael actually could put together a pretty solid week at 8-5. But bad weeks just across the board here.
It was horrible. I mean, the biggest
Michael's upset of the week here is tonight, Minnesota.
I lone wolf Detroit. I was the only one on Detroit.
You lone wolf on the Lions and the Bears.
And the Bears too. Wow, we all lost on the Bucks.
We all lost on the Bucks, Commanders, and Bills.
Wow. That's bad. I did have the Steel City.
Look at all these reds.
Yeah, that is a sea of red.
We designate a lock of the week. We all designate like most confident pick. And we had a 3-way lock, which
all of our lock of the week was that. Hey, I got my upset of the week, right?
And you know what? I would have went with it, but I said, you know what? We can't do a 4-way lock. I'm gonna switch it. So I switched it to Seattle and Arizona. And I'm happy I did it because I am now 7-0 on lock of the week.
That's wild. That is wild. But hey, we got a game tonight, and Joshua, your pick's already on there for tonight's game. Yes. You have the 49ers 34-17. And tonight's game is something. It's football. It's the only really way to describe this game because, look, I think the 49ers are going to go in there and beat the shit out of Minnesota. And that's not me just saying Minnesota's bad, but the 49ers need a bounce back game. After that, it wasn't even a bad loss in Cleveland. It wasn't a bad loss. It was a heartbreaker. And heartbreakers were hurt 10 times more than bad losses do. So I really think that this 49ers team, that they're going to have a lot of energy and they are going to go in there and smoke the Vikings. I got the Niners minus 6.5. I got the over at 43.5 because I think there's going to be some points. This is a decent Vikings offense versus a great 49ers offense, even though that defense is just okay. CMC is in because I have him over 0.5 rushing touchdowns.
Because
he is going to run it into the end zone.
Oh, you said over. Never mind.
Over. Yeah, duh. What? You thought I said under?
Because this is the record tonight. If he does it, if he scores a touchdown tonight, that's the record.
And he's running one in tonight. He is running one in tonight.
The Niners are going to make it a priority to get it. It's the record.
Yeah, he is running one in tonight. And I got the Niners winning this game. I'm going to go 30-14. Niners win. Over barely cashes. Barely. By half a point. It cashes.
You said what? 30-14?
30-14. Niners win.
All right.
That's my score. Dude, I'm excited because, it's just football. It's football. But I don't know. This 49ers team is always fun to watch.
Always.
They always are fun to watch.
I love watching.
They always are.
How can you not love watching the Niners?
Oh, I know. Like, that's the only reason why I'm somewhat excited for this game. Somewhat. But yeah, hey, this is looking ahead to next week, which we'll talk about probably Wednesday and Friday. Fields is already doubtful to play against the Chargers this week.
Here's the thing. I mean, it's not like you have any kind of aspirations of contending this year. There's no point in rushing a guy back. No, that wasn't even a shot. It's just the reality.
Wow.
There's no point in rushing him back.
Apologize.
No, it's a fact. No, I will not apologize for calling the Bears a bad football team.
Oh, it's too easy. It's too that one was a gimme, dude. That one was a gimme. I know. It just breaks my heart. It does. Wednesday we do power rankings. Wednesday we look over it. But yeah, this week's episode. Apologies for starting at 2:00. It was Mr. Purple Sweatshirt's problem.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Why? Where are you going? Did your roommate move out?
Yeah, basically.
He did?
Yeah.
Why?
It's just he's never here anyway.
Yeah, true. He is never there. Wow. Yeah, because his room just looks blank over there. So you just got your own room now.
Yeah.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
But what else do we have to talk about on here?
That's honestly about it, right?
Yeah, no, we didn't really go over too many of the games. We talked about most of the important ones. Most of the ones I really cared to talk about. I don't think we really missed anything.
No.
But overall, a weird weekend in the NFL.
Always is.
It always happens. No, it's like there's one or two weekends like this where it's just like upset city and all this. And we thought that was last weekend. We thought for a second it was last weekend. No, it's this weekend. It was bad. It was bad. But it is what it is. And I love this league. I love the Bears. I love all this. And I appreciate you guys so much coming out for this week's episode. Josh has got to go and run. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's going to California with Michael. We don't know.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Maybe he's going there. But any last words from you, Joshua?
No. Hell of a win for the Ravens.
Hell of a win for the Bears.
It's so weird to say after we do like this season of football, but seriously, I really do want to see if they can go into Arizona next week and not do what they've done in previous years, which is follow up a dominating win against a great team with a loss they never should have ever lose. I need to see them continue this.
And we'll see if the Bears can pull off the upset of the century Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. But we'll be on here 2:30 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday, 2:30 p.m. Central Time on Friday. I will not be on camera, but I will be on the air. I will be talking through my car Bluetooth.
Friday. That's for Friday. Right?
Yeah, that's Friday. That's Friday and Monday. Got it. But thank you all so much for joining. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the love and support, boys. And we will see y'all on Wednesday.
Yes.
Deuces, boys.